He usually walks us down the ring. He'll be in my corner, some fights.
What's the difference between going to your corner with your manager,
usually,
boxing and MMA?
Okay, managers kind of handle your fight stuff, the business aspect of fighting, whereas your cornermen are guys that are going to give you instruction. You might have a guy that's going to fix you up, you get a cut.
Cuts and everything.
Right.
Get
Stuff
your
like
water.
that. Yeah, it's usually stuff like that.
Tell you to get back out there and
slap you around a little bit if you're being soft.
Yeah, one's business, one's fighting.
You're not hurt and go back out.
So
Cut me, Mick.
What's the regulations too? Like in boxing, if you bleed, stopping the fight. I mean, what's the?
that's kind of
It varies.
It goes. Yeah, most of the time, the only time they'll stop it for a cut is if it's over the eye, where it's
Right.
obstructing your vision. Other than that, you can kind of keep going.
What's the count at the end of the fight?
Well, there's no count on the pin. It's a free flow. It's free flow. It's a free roll. The biggest thing with us, I guess the biggest difference between us and boxing is we don't have a standing 8 count. If we knock a guy down and that guy free falls, the bout typically is over simply because the standing 8 count is such a dangerous thing. You don't let a guy catch his senses and then you knock him out again.
And
What's
the
the point?
guy's got to make a judgment call if the guy's done.
Right.
Yeah,
The referee
guy's
will
done.
make a judgment call. A lot of times the guy doesn't like it, but that's because he's still halfway asleep and he don't realize.
He doesn't realize what condition he's in.
But tomorrow he'll realize what happened.
Well, we're going to take a break. We're coming back, guys. We're
All
still
right.
working on getting Coach Becknell from Bell Chase, head football coach, champs from 2008, beat Archbishop Shaw, Cinderella team, and a quarterback named Blake Mathern that threw for 4,000 yards. Was the first quarterback to go to Bastrop in 5 years and put it on Bastrop to get to the Dome. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Oh, cool.
So, Dad, can I borrow the car?
Where are you going?
Just to the movies.
They grow up fast.
Thanks, Dad.
State Farm's Steer Clear program helps them learn safety. You get lower rates. When you're there, State Farm is there.
Where are you going?
Work.
State Farm agents Tommy DeSormo in Lafayette and Jeff Ritchie in New Roads are there for you. Call to start planning today.
At Gulf Coast Office Products, we're at pace with the future, offering leading technology and multifunctional office equipment. Whether it's copying, printing, scanning, or faxing, you'll receive the best in quality right here locally.
We needed to move documents between our office, the insurance company, and our customers. Gulf Coast Office Products provided us with that technology.
From full-color imaging equipment to document imaging software for storage and retrieval, we're leading the way. Gulf Coast Office Products, excellence in imaging solutions.
If you're looking for the gear you need in the colors you bleed, then make your first stop Co-op. Much more than just a bookstore, Co-op has the largest selection of LSU merchandise for the whole family, including tailgating supplies, LSU clothing and accessories, great gifts, and a whole lot more. Stop in or order online for the best prices on art supplies, school supplies, and textbooks. The Co-op Bookstore, where you'll always find the gear you need in the colors you bleed.
Does your office need an update? Shop Office Furniture World, where you'll find one of the largest selections of quality new and pre-owned office furniture in the area. We carry a large selection of cubicles, metal desks, file cabinets, bookcases, everything you need for starting a new business or updating one. From the reception area to the boardroom, Office Furniture World can enhance the look of your office at a fraction of the cost. Visit Office Furniture World on Coursey Boulevard today.
Be sure to go to LouisianaFootballMagazine.com to purchase a magazine, check out our articles, and also go to Barnes & Noble to get our magazine. If you're looking for it in Lafayette, go to Barnes & Noble, Baton Rouge, Mandeville, New Orleans, you name it. Go to LaFootballMagazine.com, our new website. We're going to go to the Recruit of the Week. which is James Wright, wide receiver from Belle Chase High School. James Wright, one of the top wideouts in the United States out of Belle Chase High School.
The Recruit of the Week is sponsored by State Farm.
Go ahead and go to the video here. This is James Wright. Look at him. 58 catches last year, 22 TDs, 1,058 yards. That was as a junior, okay? This is his film on offense. He's 6'2". He's a thin-looking 200. You know what I mean? He's long, he's thin. He doesn't look like a stiff 200-pound receiver. The kid can go. I mean, he can catch. What I like is he'll take a hit, and he'll bounce off the hits. A lot of wideouts like to duck their eyes over the middle. This kid can go north to south. He can go anywhere. He can take. Look, I mean, this guy's 205 pounds, 6'2". Great receiver. Here he is in red again. Look, don't go down, cuts up. Look at those moves. This is not a 160-pound kid. There he is again in white right here. He caught 10 passes on Bastrop last year in 20-degree weather. Bastrop hadn't lost a game in 5 years for 200 yards in that one game. He's been offered by everybody in America. LSU wants him really bad. He's yet to commit to Les Miles in LSU. He's looking at his options. But everybody, including Nick Saban, has offered James Wright. Look, I mean, this kid, look, see the little cut move? Inside out, runs great routes. One more time, we'll get another play with James Wright, catching it in traffic. He's not scared to get, his body to endure hits. It's James Wright from Belle Chase. Bob Bicknell, his coach. We're trying to get him to call in for the show. State champions in 08. Sean, what do you think of this kid?
Look good to me. He reminds me a lot of Craig Davis, guy
Buster
I played
Davis?
with. Buster Davis.
O.P. Walker High
Which is
School.
what I like. Reminds me of him.
San Diego Chargers.
Yep.
With what? He's over there with Jacob Hester.
Jacob Hester. And
Derry Beckles.
Bird. I think Bird's up there too.
Bird's sitting out. Derry Beckles. Now, you were all state in football too, right?
Yes, sir.
As a running back, though.
Fullback, running back. I did both.
You got the ball a lot, though, in high school.
Got the ball a lot, yeah.
What were your numbers your junior year?
My junior year, I rushed, I think 950, something like that, or 850. I don't remember.
At 220-something pounds?
I was 235, 240, something like that.
Not your typical tailback.
Yeah. And I rushed for right under 1,200, I think, my senior year.
At 235 in weight.
235.
What were you benching, Sean, in high school?
Coming into my senior year, I did 405 or 410.
Coming in?
Like that. Coming in as a junior, going to be a senior.
Did you have like a weight bench in your living room when you were growing up?
I just grew up doing a lot of yard work, and I went out and
lifted logs across the street, or
throw bales of hay around. I'm from stuff you do in Texas.
And look, it wasn't Houston or Dallas. Tell them where you're from.
It was El Paso.
El Paso.
My brothers are all the same way, though. So
you were going to New Mexico to play teams.
We're going to New Mexico, play their state champion every other year.
Now, is there a bout you're going to get maybe in El Paso one day? Is that market going to get one?
MMA is barely building up out there. They have a couple of shows out there. So if they have some of that, I'd love to go out there and fight back home.
Fight one of your ex-teammates, maybe?
I'll fight whoever they want me to fight. I don't care.
Texas is slow to develop their MMA. It's the commission's rules and the money that they require for you to put on a show there. So all the guys from Texas come to Louisiana to fight.
That's amazing. They say everything's big in Texas. The state of Texas.
Well,
you got the $1 billion new Texas stadium Jerry Jones built with 100,000 fans.
That's right.
In Dallas, Fort Worth. In Houston, you got 5 or 6 million people.
Third
Dallas,
largest
you
city.
got a ton of people. San Antonio, not far from where you were raised, ton of people. You got little Louisiana with under 3 million as a state. Having all these matches.
Yeah,
and you're bringing the Florida big guys over.
Well, the thing about Louisiana and MMA and just athletics is that we have an amateur developmental system that we're still fine-tuning, but we allow the amateurs to fight with the pros on the shows. They get better and better and better. Our amateurs will take on any amateurs around the country.
Gil, in this sport, I mean, you're a boxer. You still do it every now and then. Like I said, you still get in there and lose your mind over fighting guys like Sean.
Yeah, I get tossed.
Yeah, whatever. You still seeing if you can do it.
Yeah, get off me, old man.
Yeah.